often passionate about an aspect of their area of expertise, but they don't know how to make that passion translate so that it inspires others. So, how do you do this? Well, what I do is I use a framework that I developed over years of working with experts and change makers who want to create their impact. I've been working with thought leaders for a very long time. And one of the things that I've noticed is that most of them come in with a lot of knowledge, a lot of expertise, and a lot of wisdom. They've spent years in school learning, then even more years practicing, researching, and building their knowledge base through their experience and the application of what it is they do. And when we began working together, often passionate about an aspect of their area of expertise, but they don't know how to make that passion translate so that it inspires others, so that they can see that topic differently. It can be difficult to translate an entire career into a cohesive, clear, and comprehensive idea that others understand and care about. I mean, think about it. It's an entire body of work, and you need to get it into one message because that's what thought leadership is: taking what you believe, taking what you know, taking what you're passionate about, and creating a platform for it so that others come in and access it in a way that can create impact. So, how do you do this? Well, what I do is I use a framework that I developed over years of working with experts and change makers who want to create their impact. It's really comprised of three things: a what, a how, and a why. Now, you may be familiar with this through the lens of some work that's been done throughout the years with other experts, but I do it a little bit differently. You see, when I'm talking about a what, a how, and a why, I come through the lens of thought leadership. So, your what is your topic, it's the thing you do. It's probably not differentiated. And truthfully, it shouldn't be differentiated because it's the context for your audience, it's what they already know. So, what is it that you do that you speak on? But the how, now this is where it gets interesting. The how is how you address the what in a way that no one else does. What is it that you know, that you believe, that you're passionate about, that's applied to the what in a way that brings it to life that others have never heard? Your what and your how are the basis of your core thought leadership idea. And for many thought leaders, that's where they stop because it's like, wow, that's what I want to talk about. But the why is actually the most important piece. Why? Because it's your impact. And for many thought leaders, they think it's so self evident, the why, that they don't need to say it, except, of course, you do, because the why is the access point for your audience and you as the thought leader to connect. So, when put together, a what, a how, and a why, what you have are your core thought leadership idea set in a way for others to be able to understand it and to connect to it. And I create just a little construct that I use in the working process with my clients. It sounds like this. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what, and I'll show you how, because why. Now, when we fill that out with the appropriate pieces, what it does is it allows for the person I'm working with to hear their own work said out loud in a way that they've never heard it before. I use their words, I use their area of expertise and put it into that construct so they can hear it. What that's allowing us to do is to keep in an iterative way going back and forth until we get the words right, until we get the why, the impact right. So when that thought leader is then speaking about it, they can do so in a way that really resonates with who they are, what they believe, and how they're showing up. Because the key is to develop consistency in how you build your thought leadership and the messaging you're putting out in the world. Because this is how you build your influence, how you create your impact, And ultimately, it's how you build your income as a thought leader. Now, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube.